Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to our Dreamerspro Short Clips channel that we will have pinned in the comment section below. So let's get into this topic here. And as y'all know, sports media seems to be something that everybody wants to get into, whether you played in the NBA or not. Everyone and their grandmother wants to do it, right? And we have some voices in basketball that have done it over the years, and some that have been able to make a name for themselves. And one of the most recent ones now, people now, is Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the person that's coined the term or the phrase, how we want to describe it, the new media. We're the new media and all of that stuff, right? And Draymond has become a prominent voice in sports media. I think he now has a contract to be one of the replacements for what is it, on NBA on TNT. But he also works for the Volume, I think it's a Volume podcast network or something like that, right? Anyway, so we know Draymond is very outspoken, and we saw a lot of this, especially last year during the playoffs, especially in the NBA Finals, where he would podcast after every game or whatever it is. And Draymond is a very opinionated guy. So we know that about Draymond. We also know that he's a four-time champion, most likely going to end up in the Hall of Fame, right? At least I think a good amount of people believe that as well. But what else do we know about Draymond? We also know that Draymond is unapologetic about his support for for LeBron James. I also believe, I could be wrong, but I think Draymond Green is a Clutch client. I believe he signed to the agency, the sports agency that represents him, that is, I think, ran by Rich Paul, who's one of LeBron James' childhood friends. So we know that. We also know that Draymond has a very close relationship with LeBron, which is very strange because initially, when he started his career, he had a contentious one. You could find tweets of him tweeting about LeBron, and when he was losing in the finals, you can find videos of him when they had that back and forth in the NBA Finals that cost him a game. So it's quite surprising to see that, these guys that had that history and now have not become friends. You see him on LeBron James' show, The Shop. I think LeBron attended his wedding. So many things, right? So basically him and LeBron have become friends. I think Draymond is also looking at that relationship as a strategic one, because obviously LeBron is a billionaire. And if you want to be successful, get next to people that are even more successful than you, right? So I understand that Draymond is also trying to have some of that golden dust or whatever it is rub off on him as well. So I understand that. Now, Draymond as well has also been criticized by a lot of NBA fans. This is Warriors fans, non-Warriors fans, for being a little bit too supportive of LeBron, especially publicly. The latest incident of that was when LeBron was getting close to eclipsing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record. We found out that Draymond actually put in a request with his team if he could have a leave of absence to go watch LeBron do that live. And of course, the team told him, no, go sit down. You're not doing any of that. Like, what's going on here? You've also seen videos. It means on the internet. You can hunt it down. I'm not making this stuff up. You've seen videos of him during live games. You see LeBron walk over to the bench of the Golden State Warriors. They'll be talking. There's a picture of Andre Iguodala doing, like, you know what it is. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Andre Iguodala. Shout out to Andre Iguodala, man. He just retired. One of the greatest players to play in the NBA, man. Classy dude. Shout out to Andre Iguodala, but he did that, right? So it's not like as if it's something that NBA fans have been saying. So going into that Lakers versus Golden State Warriors series, a lot of people, especially some Warriors fans, were kind of looking at Draymond Green with a side eye, like, yo, you going to keep that same might? You going to keep the same energy? You going to keep the same fervor when you're going up against LeBron? But ultimately, obviously, LeBron and these guys were victorious and able to make quick work of the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. So just this morning, I came across an audio here from Draymond where he was basically responding to some critics of his who were basically saying, yo, Draymond, are you going to make any videos now that the Lakers lost? So what we want to do is we want to play what Draymond had to say in response to his critics, and then we're going to come back and react to it. So take a listen to what Draymond Green had to say there.
Bron, like I said, had the incredible first half, and it was just nothing else there. I thought Schroeder did a great job in the second quarter of once he picked up that third foul of continuing to defend and not picking up another foul. That was a huge reason why they had the 15-point lead. Schroeder was doing a really good job defensively, And no, he wasn't going to lock Jamal Murray down. Like, you're not locking guys down. By the way, for all of y'all out there that was like, oh, man, the Lakers lost and Draymond won't do a podcast. Like, I play for the Golden State Warriors. Some of you people are so pathetic in, like, the beliefs you allow yourself to believe. And I can absolutely understand why life don't be so great, because the beliefs that you allow, like, to enter your mind about someone else really is a reflection of what you believe and think of yourself and, like, how you operate in things. So I thought that was a very interesting thing that people were like, oh, man, they lost, and, like, Draymond don't want to talk. He's hurt. Like, what? But actually, I'm on vacation and having a margarita, so cheers to all of you.
So you heard what Draymond had to say, basically telling people like, yo, what do you think this is? You know, if this is what you believe in your heart, then it says what type of person you are, and blase, 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 blah, right? And I'm sure a lot of people who heard that are going to be calling cap on that, right? Here are my thoughts on this. Listen, I think people are saying this about you, Draymond, because the truth of the matter is you do be throwing LeBron a lot of praise, right? And as a contemporary of his that's playing in the same league while he's playing, maybe some people don't like that. Now, is it the first time we've seen this? No, I think Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan had a very close relationship even when they were playing. So it's not the first time that something like this is happening. But don't act like as if it's something that you're not doing. Like, bro, you love LeBron. I'm not trying to be funny, but you got a lot of support for him. You got a lot of support for him. And you throw a lot of support for him publicly. That's what you do. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't run away from it up front like as if, oh, I'm not doing that. That's exactly what you do. So when people say that stuff, they're not making stuff up about you. They're saying what they're reacting to what they have seen you, what they've seen you, what does it do? Now, of course, some people out there are going to take some exception with what I'm saying. I really don't give a damn at this point, because I can't take people seriously that criticize me and my in the content we produce and this guy and that guy, but you're always watching our videos. So, I mean, to me, if our content is so garbage and whatever you want to call it, why do you watch? Why do you like? I don't understand. Well, so help me make sense of it, right? Some people say, oh, well, you know, this here he goes hating on LeBron. And you know, the funniest thing, if you guys have been following our content for the last 2 weeks now, I've been trying to be fair to LeBron James, but I said the people that I cannot stand, and I'm doubling down on this, are his fans. A good amount of his fans make it very hard to root for LeBron. LeBron is sitting there minding his business. Is you cats running around in comment sections, commenting, twerking it all over the place, knocking people over, shoving people to the side to bust it down. Is you guys are the ones that are annoying. And I'm not coming off of that. If you don't like it, tough. These guys will run around telling me, oh, you need LeBron to do. These guys just talk because they have mouths. They type because they have fingers. Nothing out of their mouth is ever substantiated. They'll come to the show, oh, you guys make 15 videos, bro. We've been waiting for you. Put a compilation of 50 LeBron videos. They got at least 50,000 views. And then you multiply that and tell me how much does that add up to 51 million lifetime views. Cut it out. Stop acting like a bozo. Stop being sensitive. Cut it out. If you're going to watch the content, watch. Stop watching our pockets. Stop counting our views. 93% of our audience are men that follow our comments. Stop counting people's pockets. This is not how you're supposed to behave. I just wanted to put this message out there because it's becoming quite nauseating. People are running around counting, oh, I know what you're doing. You can't go. I understand you dudes. You guys are chatty patties. You guys pocket watch. This is what you do. This is why you're saying what you're saying. Go a week without producing this because they want to say, okay, let me see if he can go a week so he gets less views and then makes less. That's all you guys do. And it's pathetic. If you spent less time analyzing what other guys are doing and how they're making their money online and spent more time focusing on yourselves and your platforms, maybe you will be going somewhere. Just a word of advice, but hey, twerkers can't stop twerking because for whatever reason, them speakers just won't blow out for whatever reason. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next show. And haters, I'm going to see you on the next show too.